What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Pluto in your partner's first house. Okay, this is about synastry. Synastry has to do with compatibility between two individuals that are dealing in a love relationship with one another. So, first, we're going to break down what Pluto is all about. So, Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, okay? And it does rule over the eighth house in the natal birth chart. So Pluto is about death, rebirth, transformation, sex, taboo, hidden knowledge, astrology, the occult, alchemy. It has to do with crisis situations. It has to do with secrets. It has to do with betrayal. It has to do with deception also. Okay, even being deceived when you're dealing with Pluto. Pluto is a destroyer. It's about building things up and tearing it down and building it back up to something completely different, something brand new. Okay, Pluto also has to do with inheritance, other people's money, taxes, loans. Okay, this is Pluto. So now, it also has to do with the underground and things that are going on in the other realm, the other world. So let's get into the first house. The first house is ruled by Aries, and it does rule over Mars. This is Mars' house. The first house has to do with your identity. It has to do with your self-esteem, the way that you look at yourself, the way people perceive you, your personality, your characteristics and things like that, traits, and just people looking and viewing you from the outside. Mars has to deal with your courage, okay, your fighting nature, and your warrior soul. All right, fighting to the death and being driven and passionate about whatever it is. Okay, so Mars is seen as being a soldier. Okay, that's what Mars is about. So now we're going to get into this today. Pluto inside of your partner's first house. So now this placement can be very powerful between two people that are attracted to each other in a love relationship. For it points to lots of passion and sexual attraction. So these men and women are going to be magnetically drawn to one another. This is a powerful placement to have if you have this in a synastry chart with somebody. Okay, I do have this with my husband. We have a double whammy where my Pluto's in his first house and his Pluto is also in my first house. But either way, it's a powerful placement. Even if you just had your Pluto inside your partner's or your partner's was inside of your first house with the Pluto. Moving along, these men and women are going to be passionate and sexually attracted to one another. So, as with all placements, they are multifaceted and there are multiple ways in which they can play out. There is positive and negative to all placements. Okay, please keep that in mind. So now when you're dealing with the Pluto inside of the first house as far as inside of your partner's first house goes, on the positive side, the Pluto person can help the house person transform areas in their life which they need transformation. In the negative, the Pluto person can be bossy, controlling, dominating, pushy, manipulative, or a whole slur of other negative Pluto traits. Okay, so we already know that in this relationship, in this partnership, there is going to be some deep, profound transformation that is going to go on and take place. Okay, it can come from being very bossy, controlling, even dominating, feeling like you want the ultimate control over the partner. All right, you can even be very strategic in your ways and come up with creative, manipulative things to really put out to the table when you're dealing with your partners. All right, so you can say things so that they can be persuaded to do things your way. Okay, anything that has to do with manipulation can be seen with displacement. And that's just what it is. So now, the negative Pluto traits, the house person might find the Pluto person to be too overbearing, too overwhelming, whatever the case may be. The Pluto person is likely has a very powerful personality and presence. So the person that is holding the Pluto energy going inside the house, okay? The Pluto person is going to have a powerful personality along with a powerful presence aura about them. However, if you use inappropriately, the Pluto person can help the house person become more dominant and to learn to set proper boundaries with others to take better care of themselves or any other positive transformation. Okay, and I said inappropriately, I meant to say appropriately. So if it is used in an appropriate manner, then the Pluto person can help the house person become more dominant and learn to set proper boundaries with others or to take better care of themselves or any other positive transformation. So now on a negative note, this placement can point to obsession, manipulation, control, or even domination. If the Pluto person is evolving, okay, evolving in their world, in their mind, in their soul, in their Pluto, or their use of power, then this can point to a powerful attraction with a lot of passion, and the two can be seen as a power couple. Okay, so these men and women are here to transform themselves within this partnership. They are here to enlighten each other, empower each other, and even inspire one another to be the better version of themselves. What comes along with this is being obsessed with the person. Okay, wanting control, wanting to be the boss, wanting to be pushy, wanting to set down rules, foundation, boundaries. All of these different things go on and take place in this partnership and even outside of the partnership in everyday life. This is what happens, okay? So now these men and women can really seek out to want to be the ideal couple, a power couple, wanting to be able to be seen in that light. Like they're really out there getting it and they're doing it together and they have each other's back. No matter what obstacles come their way, they're able to push through and persevere. This is what these men and women are about. They're about owning a business. You have a business, you have a business. Now we have two businesses. Okay, now I got another one. Now we have three. We have three cars. We have two houses. We have something on an island. You know what I'm saying? What is it called? The villas and all of that other shit. Okay, so this is what these men and women want. They want to have their money stacked up. They want their paper right. They want their bread up. This is what they want to do, and they want to be out in the world, and they want people to view them as such. Okay. Also, with this placement, if both are attracted to each other, then they are likely very attracted, even mesmerizing feelings caught in a spell. So these men and women can feel like when they get involved with each other, they can be feeling like they are absolutely under some kind of spell. They can feel like they're caught in a web, caught in a spell. This person has my full blown attention, and I am really putting my all into the situation. And it could even happen out of the blue. It's so intense. Anytime you're dealing with Pluto energy, it is an intense feeling that is like taken over. Okay, almost in a magical, mystical kind of way. All right, and it's undeniable to ignore. Now, depending on the house person's nature and whether or not they get on well with more dominant personalities or not, despite whether or not the interaction is going to be smooth. Okay, so it's going to depend on the natures of the individuals if this partnership is going to run smoothly or chaotic. And to be completely honest, it can always be a tug of war back and forth, feeling of 1 minute it's cool, 1 minute it's not. A lot of times it can be going really cool, and then a big blow up can happen, and things can be a little shaken up in the household. This is what can go on and take place when you're dealing with this. Either way you look at it, it's a powerful placement to have when you're dealing with the Synastry chart. Now, typically, the house person will find the Pluto person alluring, powerful, intense, and extremely sexy. On a sexual level, this can be a highly passionate placement, which also involves the potential for jealousy and power struggles. So, even though this is a powerful placement, you do need to take caution and try to minimize um, the highest potential of jealousy and power struggles. Okay, so you will have this going on in the partnership from time to time. Of course, you will have other things that can probably smooth this over a little bit when it gets down to that. Okay, so now the Pluto person can help motivate the house person and help them empower themselves and be more confident in their excuse me, in their pursuits. So the Pluto person may also have strong ideas on how the house person should behave, act, or even carry themselves, as long as the Pluto person is not a bully or mean in their delivery. This placement can be extremely positive. Okay, so that is exactly what's going on with this placement. Okay, these men and women find each other alluring, sexy, attractive, magnetic. They are drawn to each other in a magnificent kind of way. And it can even feel like you have a spell on you. Okay, not so much that the person has put a spell on you, but you can feel like you're caught in some kind of spell because it is hard to pull away from this interaction once it has begun. The person will constantly be on your mind and vice versa. Okay, you can even can't wait to see them, can't wait to be around them, have sex with them and touch them and just be in their presence. Okay, the Pluto person that's holding it can have a powerful aura about them, a powerful presence about them that is going to be noticed even throughout the world when they are just in everyday life. Okay, the way that they speak, the way that they talk. Okay, maybe they sound educated. Okay, or maybe they sound thug the fuck out. Okay, but they know the shit that they talking about. All right, these are things that could go on and take place. On top of that, they want the power couple. Okay, the person that they're with, they want to do things with. They want to build up their brand, build up their status. They want the power, they want the control, even in the relationship. Okay, and they want people to view it in this kind of way as well. They want to be recognized as a power couple. Okay, and on top of that, both people will be transformed in this relationship. Okay, they will be transformed into something completely brand new and something completely different. This is what these men and women are doing, but they are going to be extremely sexually attracted to each other to the point where it is a lot of passion, it's a lot of fire. Okay, and the relationship could feel very much faded. Okay, like we were meant to come together, we were meant to be together, and we are here to accomplish something in this world. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will go into more depth into this placement. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, I am the chef goddess also, and you can hit me up at supremeroyalcatering@gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, be sure to hit him up at aronnesbitt90@gmail.com. If anybody needs a birth chart for me to analyze so you can fully understand and grasp, it will be $70 for 2 hours. If you need a Synastry chart, it will be $90 for 2 hours. And if you need a tarot card reading, it will be $50. Any other information that you need with other services that I do also provide will be in the About section on top of the YouTube channel. If you need to see a video that you haven't seen before, it will be on the playlist. Please be sure to check that out. So, this has been A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you on the next one.